Hello, everyone. This is Rosetta from Library Design and Think and Grow Rich Caribbean Institute, and I'm here with my the communications director for Think and Grow Rich Caribbean Institute, Adriana Jarrett. It's such a pleasure to
Hi,
see you. How are
you
you?
too. I'm well. How are you?
I am good. I'm good. It's so nice having this conversation with you when we're both not in the same country working
Yeah.
together. It's well, today we're talking about mirror mirror and what it
Mhm.
means to you and how you and the story that you shared with us. And I just wanted to point out to everyone here who will be watching that that women and girls are overly concerned about their weight
Yeah.
and the shape of their bodies.
Yeah.
And they have a tendency to strive for the perfect body, the perfect image. They worry so much about their looks, their
Hmm.
appearances externally, and
Yeah.
above all, the thinness, right?
Yeah.
So where do you think this negativity come from?
Uh, there's so many things that could impact this, but in today's society, I think social media is the number one, what I say, defender.
Call it whatever you
Yeah,
want.
because everybody is just stuck in this phase where you need to have the thick thighs, wide hips, small waist, plump lips, stiff breasts, and this has impacted young girls, especially negatively, thinking that this is the way that you're supposed to be. Look, this is what is accepted. This is the it. No, and if you don't look like that, then you're not really
You're not,
happy. You know.
yeah, exactly. You're not saying much. It is so true. So let's talk about your journey
Hmm.
because your story you titled it "Fix It
Fix
or
it.
Learn to Love It."
Our love. Find a way to love yourself different.
Yourself. Okay, so let's
Yeah.
talk a little bit about that.
Okay. So what I was focusing on in that chapter was weight gain, which I have been struggling with for a few years now, and a few topics that I hit on was to, as the title rightly suggests, is to fix it. As in, you're gonna learn to eat better, to exercise, to work out, to physically fix it, because this is what you have an issue with, right? You gaining weight, you're looking different, and stuff like that. So you're gonna do stuff that you need to do to lose weight, or you're gonna find ways now to love yourself as is. And I think what I said in the chapter was, I think this is the route to take, because I'm living that right now, because I've gained weight and I've went on the self-love journey for this past year, and basically just learning to accept self as is, and it's been amazing. And I think when you do this, like when you find love in yourself and accept and whatever, it will push you to then make the changes that you want physically. You know what I mean? Because now you love yourself so much. You want to look your best. You want to feel your best. You want to be all that for you. So I think when you focus on you oneself, and really want to be that best self for you, then the physical stuff will come afterwards. So it's a really good chapter. I think you guys will learn a little bit from my story, and yeah, it's been awesome. So yeah.
Yeah. So you said something that you know what I can see the difference and in you and I can see how much you've how much courage you've gained over
Yeah,
the past few
the self
months and
love.
how much so but that's the thing when you learn to love yourself
Yeah,
it's easy for
absolutely.
other people to love you
Yeah.
because
Hmm.
you're emanating that vibration out. You're sending that out to the
Yeah,
universe,
exactly,
and
exactly.
that's coming back to you.
Yeah,
It's a
absolutely.
beautiful thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if your body could talk right now, what would it say?
It will say, "Girl, you look great. You're beautiful. You are awesome. You might need to take a little weight off the lower stomach area so you can fit in that thing. But you are so beautiful. That's what I would say.
That's I love that. You're awesome. That's you know what? You're awesome, and we are all awesome and all unique in our own ways. That's what
Yeah,
makes us who
absolutely.
we are, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But
absolutely.
have you ever felt that social media or
Mhm.
society in general impacted how you thought about yourself?
For me, no. No, I do think that people around me, though, kind of influenced it just a tad bit. I mean, I've never not loved myself, but as I was saying, I went on this entire journey this past year, just focusing on just that. But I've never like struggled with this low self-esteem, low image, or anything like that. But to go back to my point, people. That I knew, like when I just started putting on a few pounds, I wasn't even this size then, but because I wasn't how I was used to myself, I was so easily like ticked off. Because when people will see me, the first thing that was like, "Oh my gosh, you're so fat," or "Oh my god, you're so big," or "Oh my god," da, 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 da. And then I would feel so bad and sad, almost depressed and angry, and I'm like, I don't think
Yeah,
this is the way to go. I don't
yeah,
think,
yeah, exactly.
what?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so
So,
it wasn't necessarily social media, but it was like comments from people that,
people that you would,
haven't seen me for a while or stuff like that. And then in myself, I wasn't like used to the idea of me that way because I was, so used to me then that it was just I was so easily ticked off. But that was some years ago. And I'm not telling anybody to be fat and just be unhealthy or anything like that. I'm just saying that you need to accept the way that you look and love yourself as is. And if there's physical stuff that you want to change, you can work towards that.
yes, definitely. I agree with you on that one. So okay, so what was going in your mind though as you were
Mm-hmm.
going through this self growth, self acceptance, self love journey? Because we talk to ourselves all the time, and that inner voice, that inner chatter that we have
Yeah,
carrying on inside our head, sometimes can make us feel either worse or it can make us uplift us and make us feel better about ourselves.
yeah.
So, what was going on in your mind at that time?
Yeah, just that. Like I noticed that I needed to make some changes mentally, and I needed to do that alone. In my chapter in the book, I spoke about cutting people off that were affecting me, like in some toxic levels, walking away from my relationship, and that was solely because this guy that I was seeing, he really was good to me and made me happy. But at a point, I found like I was dependent on him to be happy, and I don't think that's healthy for anybody. So I had to walk away, even though it was a good relationship. I had to walk away from that for me. I just honestly, I just choose me first in everything. Really, that's all that was going through my mind. If there's anything that's gonna affect me in a negative way, I don't want to see it. I don't want to be around it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to be around people that feeds me any kind of toxicity. It was just me wanting to be better, and I just was gonna do that, and I'm happy that I did. Yeah.
So you just mentioned something that it kind of struck something. So
Yeah.
you're in a happy relationship,
Yeah.
and the guy was great, and was he was always making you feel good, but yet you broke up with him because
Yeah.
you didn't want to be dependent on him to make you feel
Yeah.
good.
I mean, it wasn't solely that reason. There was a few external factors. He lived
Yeah,
a
but
long, far away, but yeah, it was a major part of my mental growth, and I feel like I needed to do that, and he understood. I mean, yeah, but I really needed to do that for me.
wow, that
Yeah,
took a lot of courage
yeah, it was one of the
because
hardest decisions
yeah,
to
that took
do.
wow, good for you. That took a lot of courage because I know how many people will stay in relationships
Yeah,
or
yeah,
in even toxic relationships
yeah,
because they're gaining some kind of self satisfaction because they
yeah,
can fulfill the void that is within them. But you were able to leave that,
walk away from a good one.
Yes, because you knew that you were the only one that could fix it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that we all need to understand, especially us as women, that whatever is happening with us, and whatever is going on externally, we are the only one that can fix it.
Can fix it, absolutely. Yep.
And we can't wait on other people to fix what's going on within us. And that's a lot of courage.
Yeah, quick fixes is nothing. Like, you've been happy for this moment or whatever, not like directly attacking the root of whatever is going on with you. It's it's not gonna last.
Yeah, exactly.
So you need to just address whatever it is that's going on with you internally, fix it, and then, you know, you're gonna be your best self. You're gonna have the best of relationships to come. So.
Well, exactly. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So let me ask you. So, have you ever had any well, I guess you said that there was no you never felt
like I didn't before,
like negative or anything towards yourself, but what about the memories that you had in the past, when you were smaller and, you were, a lot thinner? Have you ever had any memories? Have you ever wished or just said, I wish I could go back to looking like that, or wish I could change something about the way I look now? Or
in the beginning, yeah, absolutely. When I started gaining, I honestly, can I sit here and tell you where I started gaining weight from? Nothing's changed for me, but I don't know, it just happened. It's just like one day I woke up and I'm like so much pounds heavier. but no, only when I guess when I'm in the store and I want to fit in this thing that that's revealing, and I was like, oh my gosh, if only I was like how I used to be or whatever. But I think I've come such a long way that it doesn't matter anymore. I don't have those thoughts anymore. So I would say initially yes, but no.
It's all gone. That's good. That's good. Self-love, self-acceptance, and that's what we all need.
It's the best thing. It's the best thing you can do for yourself.
100%. That is amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us. And before we go, any advice to young people or women in general that may have or is going through
struggling
with you, that you went through?
Yeah, sure. I just want to say to everybody, especially young girls, it might sound cliche, but when I tell you to put yourself first and love yourself, everything is going to work out so much better for you. Like, you're going to feel so good. You're going to want so much good things for yourself. As I said before, you're not going to want anything toxic, anything negative, anything that's going to mess with your mental health in just any kind of ways. Like, this power you get is this control of your life when you just you want the best for you. So my advice to you is to focus on yourself, whether that be internal goals, whatever it is. Just focus on yourself. Don't listen to the noise, the external stuff, and anything you're doing, just make sure it's for you. So yeah.
It's amazing. Thank you so much, Adriana, coming
with
us. Thank you for taking the time out for, I know you're in beautiful Jamaica right now.
Oh, it's so hot.
Well, it's hot here too, but it's beautiful. We can't complain.
It's a beautiful
So thank you so much for taking time out meeting with me today. And until next time, bye for now.
Bye. Bye, guys.